Hey guys, okay, so you need your interactive notebook. We are going to add some editing notes into your interactive notebook today. So on your table of contents is where you need to start. We are adding pages 6 and 7. There we go. Okay, 6 and 7. So go ahead and put those there. Page 6 is the editing process. Page 7, editing marks. Remember that as we're doing these, if you need to pause the video to write down the information, push pause, get caught up, and then you can push play again. I don't know if you can see Maddie's foot in the corner. She's back over here in her seat. Okay, so the pages that you need for the editing are this one right here, and then you need editing marks. So these two pages are the ones that we're going to be adding to your book, so go ahead and get these. You also need scissors and glue. In your interactive notebook, go ahead and open up to pages 6 and 7. Remember, pages 4 and 5 were the 6 writing traits. And now pages 6 and 7 should be blank. Page number 6 is going to go on the left side. 7 is going to go on the right side. So now we are ready to cut our pages out. And you hear Finley in the background too. Okay, we're going to start with this one that says edit. Watch as I cut because we're going to make this really easy and simple to cut. We're going to cut along the bottom right here underneath spelling. And then you're going to cut up this side. We're going to keep that edit label up at the top because we're going to use that on our page. So I'm going to cut above the little clouds, and then I'm going to come down the side. So really easy to cut that one out. So now I've got my glue, and remember, push pause if you need to so you can get caught up. I'm going to take my glue and put glue along the back side, and then I'm going to center this in the middle of page 6, and I'll show you what it'll look like after you get it in. So there is page 6, our editing marks. So as you are editing your rough draft, these are the marks that you're going to use, or the things that you're going to be looking for. Capitalization, punctuation, usage. Are all of your verbs in the same tense? Did you use correct grammar? And did you spell words correctly? Now what we're going to put on page 7 are the marks that you're going to use as you go through and edit. So when you need to insert a word, you're going to use one of these little carrots right here, or an arrow. If you need to insert punctuation, you're going to use that same mark. And then inside of the kind of half of a triangle, you're going to put the punctuation that needs to be inserted. Hamilton's on the couch watching a video if you hear him in the background. And then if you need to capitalize something, you're going to use 3 lines underneath the letter that needs to be capitalized. So here in this example sentence, Luis needs to be capitalized. So we would put 3 little lines underneath the L. If something needs to be made a lowercase, you're going to use that 1 line and you'll strike through it. If you're going to delete something, you're going to use this little swirly E. Kind of looks like a cursive E. Spelling, you're going to circle the word, and if you need to insert a new paragraph, this is the mark that you'll use for that. So now we're ready to cut this out. We're going to cut out very similarly to what we did to that other page. Cut along the bottom, up the side. We want to keep editing marks on the top, so make sure you don't cut that off. And then keep cutting until you have your editing marks cut out. It's now ready to glue it in. So this is going to go on page 7. So get the glue all along the back. And I'm going to center this in the middle of page 7. Now you have your editing guidelines and your editing marks added to your interactive notebook. Before you close it, make sure your glue is dry so your pages don't get stuck together. Nice job.